Hi everybody, my name is Taylor Green. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates.
My name is Rhys Barber. I'm the other audiologist here at Audiology Associates. Another compilation video for you today. So this patient here, this lovely lady was 98 years old, bless her. Really, really poor mobility. So struggled, she actually struggled to get into the actual clinic part of the room.
Oh, gosh,
so we had to sit her pretty much in reception, and I carried this out in reception. So I just did this but basically she had a very, very dry type of earwax here. So I just got a pair of crocodile forceps to remove this, bless her. And you can see it's coming away. It's very dry piece.
Yeah.
Lady does wear hearing aids and was finding that she was really starting to struggle with her hearing aids, and there was a little bit of whistling coming through, which is quite common, something called feedback. That's where the sound coming out of the hearing aid hits the wax, bounces back. I know I'm looking at you, you know this already. But it comes out and bounces back off the wax, then that feeds back in the system, causing a high-pitched shrill whistle. So she was suffering a lot with that, bless her. So we're just removing this, so just getting this out quickly for her.
Oh, that is very dry.
Dry. It's like a layers of cornflakes.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Or very dry raisins.
I like raisins.
I like raisins. I like cornflakes as well, man.
I like cornflakes
I
too, yeah.
spoilt milkshake as well the other day.
You spoiled milkshake?
Spoilt milkshake.
Chocolate milkshake,
But I was saying to the viewers, it sounds. I said the sound is like milkshake. It was milkshake consistency. Yeah, I spoilt milkshake.
Yeah.
I don't like milkshakes. I'm not bothered.
Oh, see, I'll eat and drink anything.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a see it and eat it kind of.
I do.
See it and eat it.
Don't sit still too long. So yeah, you can see this one is. I don't know what a good way. Look, almost like a wood shaving. There you go. That's a better way of doing it.
I like wood shavings too.
Do you like wood shavings too? Or brown flake, it's similar. So it's coming away really, really well. There we go. Out that comes.
Yeah, this would more than likely kind of tickle in the ear as well, because that looked like a piece that would have been moving around quite a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't quite together in the middle, was it? So you've got that kind of flexing in there. There we go. Lovely, and that's what we removed. So we got well, I'd say 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters thereabouts.
Yeah, I'd probably say about 1 inch, just over. But I think if you'd
give or take,
we
squished it about a bit.
Squished it.
But I have double layered it in fairness.
Yeah, fair enough.
So this is my patient as well. I think your patient's coming up next after this one. So I've remembered not to talk over Taylor's video, right?
No.
I mental note not to do that. So there we go. We can see it's coming away. Oh, it's sticky, isn't it? Look at that.
You can see it kind of stretching down the ear canal as well.
Not an easy one to get out. Oh, I had a lovely irrigation yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, big old plug came out. It was a really good one. Yeah, I did video it actually, guys, so you will be able to see that one. So you'll get to take a look at that one. Yeah, the chap had really, really dense cilia. Like almost like a forest, but that really fine forest.
Yeah.
So the visuals were, so I managed to get some of it out, but irrigate the last bit, and I was fab. Came out really, really well. So just popped a little bit of olive oil in here just to reduce the stickiness in here, basically.
Yeah, it's quite surprising how well the irrigation works. To be fair, it's so quick as well. Like not that we rush anything, but it's just, especially with a really wet kind of.
Now see, that's where I'm using it, that very soft, super sticky or wet waxes. Oh my God, it's amazing to get that out. Much easier and quicker for those kind of wax removals as well. Yeah, big plug came away with a bit of olive oil. Out it popped. Just tidying up the outside edge, giving this a little bit of, I was going to say short back and sides then, but that's the wrong analogy. We cleaned it up anyway.
Number 2 all over.
Number 2. It's just going away. The eardrum looks absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
Just under 1/2 inch, I'm going to go with that one.
1 centimetre.
I
was looking at the wrong ruler then.
We should discuss which rulers we're going to look at before. I tell you, the next one, I'll do inches, you do centimetres.
Okay.
Right, there you go. This is yours now. Oh, yes.
Oh, this is the this is the foreign body. Yeah, so this is a regular patient of ours, and he does actually wear hearing aids from us. So this is actually one of our hearing aid wearer, one of our hearing aid users. came into us for an appointment we would call a hearing aid follow-up, which is more so for adjustments and repairs. Now, the issue this particular patient was having is that he was saying that his filters kept falling out of the hearing aid. But what had essentially happened as the gent was cleaning the hearing aid, he had accidentally taken out the filter system, where on the hearing aid itself, it normally has this little casing that these wax filters, these wax filters kind of click into, so they securely hold in place. But that had been taken off the hearing aid. So these filters were literally just really loose inside the hearing aid. So because there was some wax in the ear, patient was putting the filter on the hearing aid, putting it into his ear, and it was sticking into the wax. And these filters were getting stuck in the wax, but essentially, and this is what you're seeing here.
How many's in there?
I think I counted 5 altogether.
My goodness me.
Now, the patient thought these filters were falling out, because every time he was taking the hearing aids out, you think, oh, the wax filter's gone. So yeah, some of them might have fallen out on the floor, but you can see most of these were actually inside the ear.
Yeah, because you can see this one at the top there, that you've got a hold on one now at the bottom as well, embedded in that wax.
I was trying to remove the filters first before the wax. I don't really know why, to be honest. I think I was just purely counting them as I was taking them out. I think that was the reason why I wanted to take the filters out first. Whoa. So yeah, I think that might have been the last one there.
I think I counted 5 as we were going through then. So yeah, that's a fair old amount.
It's a record for me. I definitely have not had any more than. I actually don't think I've had any more than 1 filter inside somebody's ear. So 5 is a personal record for me.
Yeah, that would be a record for me. I think. Is that another? No, that's not.
I don't think it is. No.
I think I've seen another video. I'm not too sure who did it actually, but I think I've seen them take about. I think it was something like 10 or 12. 10 or 12. Yeah, that was big. That's more filter than wax. Yeah. That would have been really, wouldn't it?
So yeah, we would have sent this particular patient's hearing aid away for repair, because it's not something that we can fix in clinic, unfortunately. So we would have had to send this patient's aid away to be repaired. Yeah, just a little bit of dry wax here now, basically. This particular patient, again, we did look into their ear the last time they came into clinic, which would have been, I think it was about a year ago, on one of their yearly checkups. And there wasn't actually much wax at the time, so we didn't bother taking it out. And you can see it's obviously built up quite quickly since their last appointment. So we've cleared this out for them today.
So a little bit of dry skin.
A little bit of dry skin, some longer hairs in there as well.
I yanked out a patient with a really, really hairy canal the other day, and I used the crocodile forceps. I did say, look, I've got to pull this clump of hair out. I don't know whether it's attached or not. He said, that's fine, but every single one was attached. I was like, oops, I said, he said, that's fine, sorry. It's coming away. There you go.
Yeah, last little bits. Quite frustrating, these little bits, especially with these hairs kind of stuck in there as well. It normally stops us from getting a little grip on these last bits. But yeah, really, really careful as well. We've got to be on these bits, because we've got to try and avoid the ear canal, because this is where we're just sort of reaching that bony portion of the ear canal. And I've got the fine end on here just to try and tidy up these last little bits. I can't remember if I actually left 1 or 2 of these little bits, because I think the patient was found 1 or 2 little spots that we managed to touch against the ear canal accidentally. I think he found it a little bit uncomfortable, so we might have left 1 of these.
Thing is, it's not, you know, you can see the eardrum perfectly clearly there. It's not going to cause any problems. Yeah, a little bit of a flinch.
See a little bit of a flinch then, yeah.
And you do find that sometimes when you take this really sticky hard bits off, don't you?
Again, I didn't want to really put any olive oil in, because I didn't want the patient to, again, because there's only a tiny little bit there. I'm not overly concerned about it. Didn't want to really, spray oil against the eardrum. And yeah, so there we go. So we got, well, I've managed to finally get all the filters together because it was so sticky. I was struggling to put them together. So yeah, five filters in that one. That was
impressive.
Yeah, personal record.
That's a good one. I think the other reason you wouldn't put olive oil in is because if the patient's going to put their hearing aid, you know, I know you were saying that we're not, but if the patient was putting their hearing aid back in, the olive oil would coat the end of the hearing aid and cause more problems. Yeah, now this is a soft one. You can see it's quite a sticky, thick type wax, this one. A couple of hairs on the outside edge of this ear canal as well, but coming away nicely. A little bit of misting, so the patient had been using olive oil that morning, so it just covered the camera as I pulled this this piece of wax out. But look how that's coming away there.
Like unfolding.
You got it. Just to the outer part of the ear canal. Everything, a bit like the one from yesterday where it was all pulling forwards and pulling out the canal.
Yeah.
It's kind of what's happening here as well. I'm going quite gently with it because I'm hoping it was going to pull the next section out a little bit further.
Excuse my hair as well if it's all curly and all this hot weather's this hot weather's making my making my hair go curly.
The humidity's going, you know. So there we go. You can see that layer of keratin that's running all the way through this piece of wax as well.
Just gets darker and darker as well as you go, as it goes deeper. There we go.
Still quite chunky pieces in there. It looked really, really light when we first went in. We can still see that dent here now. I think that's everything. Let's go through. There's a little tiny little bit left, so we'll grab that for you now. There we go. And there's the eardrum looking a lot better there. So nice and healthy now on that side. Good light reflex there as well. So obviously this is the other ear canal now.
Yeah. Super steamy again.
Super steamy again. And we're getting that a lot in the videos at the moment because everyone's coming in warm and hot and flustered.
Sweaty.
Yeah.
The Cardiff clinic, I was just saying to Rhys, the Cardiff clinic at the moment, because we don't have any physical aircon in the room. We've got about 6 fans going off, like circulating in the room just to try and cool us down. But it's so warm at the moment.
It's tough,
it's not so much the heat, it's the humidity I think is what's been quite tricky. We had the what was it? Not a sandstorm. We didn't have a sandstorm, but did you see the? Not sure if you had it.
Yeah, my car was covered in sand.
Yeah, it rained.
Saharan sand.
Yeah, it rained, and then the car was like covered in sand. It was really, really weird.
Raining frogs tomorrow and stuff like that, probably, I expect.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That plug's coming away nicely. Nice chunky bit of wax and skin there. Yeah, definitely some more still in there though.
Quite a narrow ear canal as well.
It is. That's the fine end on there, so you can see just how narrow that canal is, and always difficult when you've got these kind of skin pulls from these narrow canals. I don't know if that is the fine end now. Might be the standard size.
It looks like you might have swapped.
Yeah.
I think it definitely was the fine end just before you went in the last time. It looked smaller anyway.
It did. It did. Look at those. These are big pieces coming out of this ear canal. Consider that the size of the entrance to the canal as well. These are chunky. Yeah, because that looks more like the fine end now. I think I've switched back down again. Yeah, well that's looking clear now. I'm just getting this little flap of skin down there. There we go.
Yeah, it's quite deceiving what you can.
What
you can actually fit in these ear canals.
Much better that one. Perfect. Look at that, nice and clear. So you can see that those keratin strips on will be the viewer's left hand side.
Yes.
So that is just over 1.5 inches. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah. So we got 4 centimeters. 4 centimeters. Yeah. Just over 4 centimeters.
Oh, we forgot to do the thing, guys. If you do enjoy these videos, don't forget to like, heart, share, follow, subscribe for us. Thank you very much.
We're too deep into
we're too deep into
the videos.
The weather and this.
And the weather,
that's what's going on. And don't forget, if you do have any problems with your ears, whether that be hearing, wax, tinnitus, any kind of issues like that, you want to come along and have a chat to us, there is a link to our website in both the channel page or the bio page, depending on which platform you're watching this on.
Great. Come and see us.
Come and see us.
Come and see us. Yeah, guys, so don't forget to take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another.
Hey, well done. We'll see you again real soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.